Help if you talk words, boys.
Someone's just
It
sent
does
me a
indeed.
video of someone's just sent me a video of Phil Morris at the SON 2. Funny as anything.
We are live, by the way. I'm just doing a sound check.
No
What up,
problem,
guys?
sir.
So, good afternoon, people, and welcome to D&D Media's coverage of this afternoon's WRSA Ben Fund Bonanza, which is currently taking place up to its north in Workington, where it looks very, very cold. I am world famous ex-Scuddy Dad, now Redcar Dad, joined by Dylan Hodgetts as always. Dylan, how we doing?
Yeah, can't complain much. Not too shabby at all.
I've just realised I've left the camera on, so I ought to go turn that off.
Oh, I know I have, yeah.
But we're back. We're back now, and yeah, we do also have another meeting on today in the National Development League, where Oxford are taking on Scunthorpe in National League action. We have Alan giving us updates on that. Alan, hello.
Start as we mean to go on.
Exactly that.
You could have said hello back, Alan.
I did say hello.
No, you didn't.
Oh,
I did.
You didn't.
we just
Okay.
didn't hear you. We just didn't hear you, Al.
You didn't want to hear me,
Soz.
that's what it is.
No, you definitely never spoke.
Okay.
Okay, he says.
P45 for Alan.
Being printed as it is.
Should we get the lineups for Alan's meeting first, and then we can come back to him after?
Go on then, if you've got them up, Al.
I have indeed. So, riding for Oxford, number 1 is Luke Colleen. At number 2 is Alex Spooner. At number 3 is Jason Garrett. At number 4 is Ashton Vale. At number 5 is Jodie Scott. At number 6 is Jacob Clouting, and it's Senna Summers at number 7. And for the Scunthorpe Sheffield Stags, at number 1 is Nathan Ablett. At number 2 is Keen Dickin. 3 is Mickey Simpson. 4 is Ace Piper. 5 is Luke Harrison. 6 is Steen Piper. And 7 is a guest in for Cheldon, which is William Cairns. Who's you meant to watch, gentlemen?
Not got one, don't care, with all due respect to the National League. Couldn't care less.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Don't care.
Mr. Palmer, have you got the same opinion, or would you like to give me one?
Since this is racing for my ex-club, I'll give one William Cairns.
Fair enough.
That is it.
Yep, well, I'll pass over to you two gents.
We'll have Alan back between heats here to keep us updated. So Alan's doing a very important job today.
Yeah, he's closing his mouth.
It's always a nice bit of peace and quiet. Palmer, do you want to introduce us to the lineup here? There has been some changes to the graphic that's on the screen, but in all honesty, we couldn't be bothered to change it.
Yeah, well, me and you were too poorly to change it. Our audience should be very, very fortunate we're providing this live stream for them. So, the lineup here at the WRSA Ben Fund Bonanza. At number 1, Justin Sedgman, who rides for Edinburgh and Birmingham. At number 2, he became a world champion last night. Rides for some overrated club in Manchester, Dan Bewley. Riding at number 3 is not Craig Cook. Uh, my apologies. I am doing this on my deathbed. At number 3, at number 3 is not Craig Cook. It is Connor Bailey, who rides for my new team, the Red Bears, and some overrated club up in Manchester. At number 4 is not Dan Thompson. It is Ashton Bowden of Oxford and Oxford. At number 5 is going to be a home hero tonight, Anti Viewless, my rider of the Speedway Nations, just gone. At number 6, again from that overrated club up to north in Manchester, Norwich Bladone. At number 7 from Oxford and Redcar, that is Charles Wright. At number 8, currently unattached, thanks to Alan and Cabby Brown, that's Paul Stark. At number 9, currently unattached from the US of A, that is Gino Manzares, ex-Scunthorpe and Ipswich rider. At number 10, representing Plymouth, is Joe Thompson, already he rides for Leicester as well. At number 11 from America is Alex Martin. At number 12, former British champion, current Ipswich star, my friend, not yours, Adam Ellis. At number 13 from Plymouth, he's done every single one of these, Ben Barker. At number 14 from the Car of Red and Ipswich, Danny King. At number 15 from the US of A, Later Lightcap. And at number 16 is sweet enough, that's Strawberry Jam Yankovic.
Palmer, man to watch for this this lineup.
I'm gonna go for Anti Viewless. I think around this track he is very, very good. He was very good in the Speedway Nations as well, just gone, and you know he's probably not one of the favourites, but I could see him springing a surprise.
Alan, your man to watch.
I'm gonna go for a bit of an outsider, and I'm gonna go for Gino Manzares. Even though he hasn't had the best Speedway Nations, I think this is his chance to show what he can do. So I'm gonna go for Big Gino.
Fair enough. I've actually got 2 men to watch. I think both are very exciting prospects. Not very well known to fans on British shale, but definitely if you follow American Speedway, definitely 2 up and comers. I'm going to go for Alex Martin and Slater Lightcap, who are both riding Brock Nichols bikes today.
It's nice of Brock to lend him a bike.
And that may be a little bit of bias with my USA's cap on, but I still think they're very exciting prospects and will be looking to put themselves in the shop window.
I mean, this is Workington Speedway, but it's hardly a Premier, is it? But I get what you're saying.
That's a very nice looking water truck.
Or you should see it when it's on.
You know what is very nice? The fact that we're not sitting looking at the sky like we have been all week at Manchester.
Well, there is that. Gino there, sat in the pits, he's giving us a wave. Hello, Gino. He's got turkey teeth by the looks of things, and he's probably spent a minute or two too long on the sunbeds.
All the Americans are together, by the looks of it. The Pie Man talking to Dan Bewley on the BSN coverage. Palmer, where can people buy this meeting if they don't want to listen to us talk about it?
If you don't want to listen to 2 poorly people talking about it, you can buy the stream from BSN. It is not a part of any subscriptions that you may already have with this raising funds for the Ben Fund, so log on to BSN and buy the stream. I think it's like 15 quid. And if you have bought the stream and you want to listen to us, and you have got a couple of quid spare, you might not have, but you know, you've got to plug it, head on to srbf.co.uk and make a little donation to the Ben Fund because they're like Tesco, every little helps.
Al, has there been any updates on the coin toss or anything from your meeting yet? Obviously, we don't have that with this one, so we're just looking for
The only
filler.
update I have got is there's been a change to one of the lineups,
And what's that?
which is at number 2. It is rider replacement for Keen Dickon. Not too sure why. Can't see much in the comments to say why he's not racing, but yeah, they're down to 6 riders now. Apart from that, yep. So the Stags are going to have a tough match now, down to 6 riders.
Will Cairns can take 7 rides, so...
True, but remember it is his first match in the National Development League, so
But
He'll be
he'll smash the
absolutely
National League.
fine.
He'll absolutely smash it to pieces.
Yeah,
we'll see what happens.
Me and Palmer have watched this fella in the international scene and he absolutely flies everywhere he goes. I saw him at Wolves last season and he was, like a second or so off meeting race times from the actual meeting. So he's very, very good. It's a funny one though, isn't it? Sheldon Davies and Keen Dickin both came back at the same time for this season and now they've both kind of fizzled out again.
And the best of the pals. But the only thing, well, Sheldon's not really from up this neck of the woods, he's from Barnsley. Whereas Kian's from Hull, which is like 10 minutes away from Scunny, so I can't imagine why he's not made the trip to Oxford unless he shares the same opinion as I do on Oxford, which we shouldn't really say because we are Oxford Speedway Radio.
We've got an Oxford stream coming up at some point, haven't we? It's not yet a while, but there is some more coming up. Palmer, what's the plan? This was due to be our last stream for until we go on our little summer holidays for about a month or so, but Palmer had a brilliant idea the other day, which he'll share now.
We're all well, Dale's going on a summer holiday. Absolutely not. So this was going to be the last one before Dill goes to Yarmouth. Apparently it's great up there. However, before he goes, Poole have organised their Knockout Cup semi-final first leg clash with the Scunthorpe Scorpions. So we will bring you commentary from that meeting as a watch along as an added bonus for our lovely audience.
We don't know what the commentary team will look like yet, with Palmer's emotions at the moment towards Scunny. We don't know if it'll be him or one of Callum or Al, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it.
I'll be absolutely fine. It's all about the Bears.
We'll see what happens there when we get to that. Bewley's going to have absolutely no energy to ride his bike if the pie man keeps him talking any longer. 4 minutes and counting this interview's been.
I hope Dan was a little bit... I don't know the best way to put it. I hope he didn't drink that whole bottle of champagne last night.
And there is a TV meeting this week as well that we're not going to be covering because... yeah, oh God, look at that big idiot in the crowd. What a wally.
Lovely to see the Glasgow manager mixing with the Edinburgh supporters, the true fans of Scotland.
What an absolute sausage. Oh, we're getting ready for, well, something. Why does that look so wet?
We have some ladies about to come out, and my love and yours, Katie Gordon, looks like she's going to be riding.
Told ya, knew it was her. Those are Leon Flint's very first ever lot of bike covers on that bike in white.
Yes, they are.
Why does this look so wet? Has there been rain or something? Did we jinx it?
They are right by the sea, so there is every chance that it could have just flashed over the trees.
Sedgey's got his non-important Kevlars on. Nobody cares about Edinburgh.
Put them on Arts. Alan cares about Edinburgh.
Ashton's got his Oxford suit on because he's only got 2 Oxford suits.
Actually, you'll have 3 if he keeps them.
That's
Did you not
true.
get an Oxford suit last year?
He may have done, actually. You might be right.
Who knows?
Who knows, indeed. Alex Martin's got a replica of the USA Kevlars on that was used in the Speedway Nations. I know that much.
Probably Borrachino's.
No, he has actually got his own set. He had them for the SGP2 qualifiers, or whatever,
nice.
whichever one he takes part in. I think it's GP2. The qualifier he took part in, but he had a replica of the actual Kevlars made, so that's what he's got on.
That looks like Dale Wood there helping Sedgy out.
That looks like Yank Vec in his Grand Prix suit.
What a guy.
Absolute hero of a man. There, the riders are just sat here thinking, oh, can we get on with it, please?
Understandable. I mean, it's 1 minute past 3 now.
Here's one then. Bellevue have got a reserve spot open and Antivulas guesting tomorrow. Is this going to be the start of Antivulas going to Bellevue as their reserve? Don't fall off that fence, my guy, whatever you do.
Yeah, it's not a very sturdy fence that I found that out when I went. I could see it, but, you know.
Will Workington allow him to go there to start with? Because they've already lost Tate Zischke for the rest of the season.
Thanks to Burial Bellevue. Thanks to Fan Power for that one.
He's a wally, that bloke is. There's Katie Gordon.
Ding dong, hello.
Should we bring Alan in for a second and see if anything's going on in the National League meeting?
Alan!
Palmer!
Is that Rachel Hellawell as well?
Yeah.
Well, I can conclusively say there has been no change for this meeting. There's been nothing to this meeting.
Not even the gates?
Not even a gate, unfortunately.
God,
Remember, it didn't actually start till 3 o'clock, so they've probably been delayed.
The gates are usually started, like, chose before the start time, though.
There's nothing here.
Oh dear. Ashton looks bored, senseless. This has got to be the hard part, just sitting around waiting, though.
Yeah, I get what you're saying, Mucker. It's not an easy wait as a supporter, never mind a rider.
So now we've all given our men to watch. Should we have a prediction? Who do we think will win it? We all know who we want to watch and see, but should we have a prediction who we think will win?
Yeah, why not?
Alan can go first. We'll let him.
Oh, really? Put that pressure on me to go first?
Pretty much. Here's Strawberry Jam, what a guy.
This mate is for charity, and you know you're our Make-A-Wish sort of. you're our Make-A-Wish kid.
Well, I'm actually going to go for a man that's part of Mr. Palmer's new team, and I'm going to go for Danny King, the current champion of the Speedway Benevolent Fund. I think that man's going to win back-to-back titles.
There is no champion, is there? It's just you win the meeting.
Well, back-to-back winner then.
Won it. Yeah, Danny King won it last year.
So I'm going to back that he's going to win it for a second year.
Palmer, who are you going for?
I'm going to sound very, 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 very biased here, but sod it, I'm going for Adam Ellis. If he can make some starts, he'll be all right.
I'm going to go for the boring option. I'm going for Dan Bewley. He's done that many laps around this track practicing and that. You know, it's his first official meeting here, but I'd say he's probably done more laps than anybody around here.
Yeah, it's hard to disagree with that. There's parade. Parade's just taking place now. My new number 3 coming around to tapes just to have a look at gate 3.
And for anybody else coming in last minute, it's quite difficult. But obviously, with Conor Bailey having raced here last season in the National League, I know it's a bit different, but he'll have a rough idea of what to get up to on the track. So it may not be quite as difficult to come in last minute, for somebody like Conor.
Yeah, and Connor always performs well at Workington, even with red car this season. His best meetings for the Bears have been at Workington. So
Bewley's getting a special entrance as the GB World Champion, 1/3 of that team.
they could have let him borrow the trophy for a day.
Simon Stead's probably got it somewhere, smiling at it.
So Dan Bewley getting a ride in the back of.
A very nice looking truck.
I was just thinking that myself. It's very nice and clean. I hope the car's not planning to stay all meeting, because it will not be as clean and as white as that come 5 o'clock. So, question time for you boys.
Oh, I do like a question. Bit of trivia.
It's not really a speedway question, but I'll ask it anyway, given the nature of today's sporting events. It came on last night. Is it coming on tonight?
Yeah.
You sound confident.
Full of confidence.
Alan?
You really want me to answer that question?
Not a single person cares what Alan says about it, to be honest. Nobody cares. Take Zisky's going around on a little thing.
That looks
Well,
cool.
Well, in answer to your question, Palmer, no, it's not coming home.
Bog off, Alan.
Wow, that's harsh.
No, it's not.
So, what are you going to do, Al, when England win 3-1 tonight?
We ain't going to hear from him for a week. We won't have Alan around next Wednesday. He won't be anywhere to be found. He'll still be in hiding.
If they win convincingly, all credit to them. If they don't win convincingly, I'll cry in a corner.
I don't give a toss whether it's 1-0 or 10-0. A win's a win.
That's it, Booker.
Oh, we got the girls getting ready to come out.
Is that the girls or is it the youth?
Might be the kids. Who knows?
I think that's the youth. Don't get excited, Alan. But yeah, looks like we've got some youth races before the main event.
I always feel bad for the kids because the helmets look miles bigger than the kids themselves.
Probably are.
It's like you see the Revy boys going around to Birmingham and the helmets are miles too big for the kids' heads. At least the BSM booth's got space and room to breathe. It's got its own car park.
Oh, the pits at Workington are huge. I remember David Howe telling me at the last meeting at Scunthorpe, he didn't actually have time to watch the race to go back to the Scunny pits to talk to the riders before the next race went out. That's how big the pits are at Workington.
Blimey. We're playing Spot the Famous Faces today. We've already seen Cammy Brown.
There's a lovely lady on there that looks a little bit like my nan. So if my nan has gone to Workington, well...
Oh God, Al, has there still been no updates from your meeting?
Let me just double check. The only update I have got. Oh dear. The tapes have gone up. Both chargers flew from the start. Stags never moved. The race has been stopped for a faulty start.
I've got an update.
And William Cairns is in as the rider replacement in heat number 1.
I ain't surprised by that.
Surprise.
Al, if you look on the BSN live stats, you'll see a more up-to-date update.
Was Heat 1 a 5-1 to Scuddy?
No.
Did Will Cairns win it?
No.
Did they get 5-1?
No.
Good God.
So, just to let Alan catch up, Heat number 1 was a 3-all to Oxford and a 3-all to Scunthorpe. Luke Colleen winning Heat 1, William Kane second, Nathan Ablett third.
And then we'll give Alan the job back for the other 14 races. There's Dan Bewley's
Thank you.
old GB suit that's being auctioned off today.
And that looks like Dick Barry from Berwick up trying to model Dan Bewley's suit. I don't quite think Dick's quite big enough to get in them.
The words with Bewley's suit, it was won last year at auction and then it was donated back. I mean, I know personally if I won the bidding for it, it wouldn't be donated back. Oh, we've got some action. The kids are coming out for the first one.
If I speak, I'll get into trouble.
Yeah, don't get us banned for Christ's sake.
No. Them sort of comments have to shoot some shale extra dirt.
What extra dirt? We don't have one.
Cupboard Sood, our premium subscription service.
We barely get people watching our free subscription service. Youth! How nice of BSN to clarify it's the youth.
Well, yeah, we've got people like Alan on the as part of our team, and he doesn't really know how to tell the youth from the adults.
Where's the lad in blue? He's got lost on his way round. Or is he broke down? No, his bike's gone bang.
To be fair, knowing the size of Workington's pits, I'd probably get lost as well.
Who's not made it? Liam Morris has not made it.
Liam Morris.
We're running through the lineups. Yeah, you can do these.
Yeah, go on then. So
You
off the inside gate in red, when he decides to turn round and come back, Rocco Webb. I'm not gonna lie. Now the graphic is gone. I don't know the other three.
Shocking. One of them was Lewis Haig. No, that bike is not going. Starters were mean to go on, eh, boys? Starters were mean to go on.
Jump, kid, jump.
No, it's dead.
No.
Sack it off or we'll be here all night.
Start Marshall doing a sweary at the referee. So Start Marshall walks away. And away we go, and it's a decent start for the rider in red. That was the rider that I mentioned. I can't remember what his name is, though. I do apologise.
Rocco Webb.
Rocco Webb, that's the one.
God blimey.
This could be full commentaries. We're going to lap 2. Rocco Webb is followed by the rider in white. I believe that to be Lewis Haig.
Yeah, I think that was the fella.
I'm not too sure who the guy in yellow is. Or girl, because obviously we don't know who it is, but it's half a lap behind, and being realistic, isn't going to challenge for the top 2 positions. But Rocco Webb leading the way here at Workington, with Lewis Haig going a little bit wide there, but not really picking up any grounds on the rider that's leading the current race as we go around turns 3 and 4 now for the last time. And if he went one little bit further, he'd have had a coming together with the fence. And yellow.
This lad's got Glasgow fork covers on.
Well, no wonder he come third then. Oh. So that was 3 to red, 2 to blue, and 1 to yellow.
I think behind the boys getting ready to come out was the riders for Heat 1. Liam Morris was the rider who withdrew, with Reese Harrow in third. Got 2 people watching at the moment. Is one of them you, Palmer?
Nope.
Oh, blimey. And we got the riders out for Heat number 1. We'll do normal roles if you want to do the old comms, Palmer, and I'll do the old lineups.
Yeah, man. So, riders now just making their way to the tapes for the first race of tonight's meeting.
It's only 3:15 in the afternoon, mucker. Strange having an afternoon meeting, isn't it? Don't happen a lot.
And on a Sunday.
I know, but the last time we had one of these, it started at 2 and we ended up finishing about 5, the under-21s. Let's hope this one's not quite as long as that.
Well, there is that, sir, there is that. But thanks to whoever's decided to join us. Don't be afraid to say some words in the comments.
So, the lineup for heat number 1 going off the inside gate in red is Justin Sedgman. Gate 2 in blue is Dan Bewley. Gate 3 in white, Connor Bailey. And off the outside in yellow, Ashton Bowden. With all due respect to the other 3, you've got to favour Dan Bewley as a clear favourite for this race.
You would expect so.
I mean, he is a Grand Prix rider after all.
And he is a world champion.
Twice.
We won't mention that too much throughout the stream, but a very good night at Manchester last night. If you're British and if you're from any other country, it wouldn't have been so good.
Yeah, but Alan's Scottish, but if Spain win tonight, it'll be a good night for him, so it don't really matter, does it, if you're British or not?
Well,
It's anyone but Poland.
Or Australia, because their hearts must have proper broke. Anyway, heat number 1 then, tapes up and away we go. It's a solid start as expected for the rider in blue there, Dan Bewley, who hits the back straight first. Chased in red helmet there by Justin Sedgman, who's not a million miles off the pace. And Danny King sitting there in the third position.
Connor Bailey.
Trailing off. Connor Bailey, sorry, is there in the third place. Up the Bears as Sedgman's closing in on Bewley though, to be fair to him, but it's hard to see he passed Bewley winning out now. And massive shout out to BSN, who has also just clarified that it's Connor Bailey in third. It's a big shout out to you guys as well as they come round then with one lap left to go. It's pretty settled now, this opening race. With Bewley about to take a tips to flag win, Sedgy to get a second, and Connor Bailey takes a third.
And that was quite a by the numbers race, but obviously, as we all know, the track will start to wake up after the first block of heats, and we should see some good racing. Obviously, you've now been to Workington and had a lot of rave reviews about it. But the lineup, the win for heat number 1 was for Dan Bewley in blue. Second in red, Justin Sedgman, and third in white, Connor Bailey. Ashton Bowden never really close.
Nah, I think Ashton gated, he just didn't make as good a gate as the other 3, and that was all she wrote for Ashton, to be honest.
It's a long way to go from gate 4 when the track's not offering up anything other than the inside line as well, and it's a long charge to that first turn when there's nothing really on the outside.
Yeah, pretty much. But yeah, hopefully we'll be in for a decent rest of the meeting. We've got another 19 races of this to go through, and no doubt there'll be another 3 youth races, and maybe even some ladies to keep us entertained. So riders now just coming out for heat number 2. Charles Wright getting his chain stretched.
This is where it gets confusing. You've got like Charles Wright, Danny King and Connor Bailey all in their red car suit.
Yeah. Oh, that's going to be great on Friday. Yeah.
I swear to God, he's Norrie Bladorn's got a Denmark or a Polish Kevlar on.
Well, he beats his Bellevue ones, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I suppose I'd have just kept the Germany ones with the nice Mackey's logo on them. So the lineup for heat number 2, going off the inside gate in red, is a Workington rider, Antivulas. Gate 2 in blue is Charles Wright. Gate 3 in white, Norwich Bladorn. And off the outside in yellow, Paul Stark. So we've got Speedway Nations riders off 1 and 3 here, Palmer.
Yes, we have. And then there's Righty there off gate 2, and the now sadly unattached Paul Stark way off the outside.
I'll tell you what, I bet Norwich Bladorn is absolutely knackered. He raced in the semi-final, he raced in the Speedway Nations 2, he raced in the Speedway Nations final, and now he's here tonight. Third meeting in 3 days.
Think about his bank balance. I'm sure it'll be able to get him a nice Mackies from the German sponsors. So the tapes rise in on heat number 2, and it's a solid start there for the home rider, Antivulas, with Norwich Bladorn going pretty wide there. If he went any wider, he'd end up in the sea. So, at the minute, Antivulas been chased down now by Charles Wright. Paul Stark drifted away, to be fair, towards the rear of the field. Antivulas proving why he's going to be an absolute home hero here tonight, and why I picked him out as my man to watch. Righty, though, is finding some speed on the inside. Righty does look a little bit quicker than Vulas, to be fair, but Vulas is just holding the right line around the track, and he knows the track probably better than the other 3 guys in this race. As we come round, and we've got 1 lap left to go then. Yeah, Paul Stark's tailed off at the back now. He needs a miracle to score a point out of this one. Antivulas comes round turns 3 and 4 for the final time this race, and he kicks his start. He's beaten off with a win. Right in second, Norwich in third.
In a couple of days' time, that could be a Bellevue 4-2.
Well, there is every chance.
The result of heat number 2 is a win for the rider in red, Antivulas. Second in blue, Charles Wright, and third in white, Norwich Bladorn. Paul Stark was never really close, to be honest.
No, it's a shame for Starkey. I think, since he had that crash at the British final, I want to say...
Was it 2 years ago?
I want to say 2019.
Was it that long ago?
When he broke both his wrists.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Was that the one Danny Ayres stole all the headlines in?
That's a one.
Yeah, it was. Blimey.
He just hasn't been the rider that we know that he's capable of. I don't know whether having the long layoff with COVID has harmed him or not, but yeah, he does seem to be struggling quite a bit.
And he's a nice fella, is Starkey, as well. It's just not really working at that. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw him maybe hang up the Kevlars sooner than later.
I wouldn't be surprised, to be fair, if he does that at the end of this season.
Battle of the Americans here off 3 and 4. And 2, 3 and 4. What's Gino doing?
Where's Eric Riss when you need him, so we can give these Yanks a lesson in being American?
Joe Thompson. This is a very evenly matched race, actually. You've got the 3 Americans who have never raced here before, and then you've got... it's Adam Ellis off 4. Fair enough.
Yes. It's still probably going to be an even race because it's only really Joe that's... Let's be honest, there's only Joe that's raced here.
So the lineup for heat number 3, going off the inside gate in red, is Joe Thompson. Gate 2 in blue, I think, was Slater Lightcap.
Alex
Martin. Gate 3 in white, Gino Manzarez. And off the outside in yellow, Adam Ellis.
Adam looks like he's reverted back to using his 2023 bike covers.
Better than those Ipswich ones.
Yeah, I agree.
After heat 4, we'll cross over to Alan.
So, the start marshal walks away then, and the tape says risen for heat number 3. And it's a solid start there for Joe Thompson, but it's Adam Ellis and Gino Manzarez that come round him, and Adam Ellis is the man that has the lead then, followed by Gino Manzarez, with Joe Thompson not a million miles off the pace off Gino here, to be fair. And Alex Martin at the back. Alex obviously not really ridden on UK soil, so he's probably going to struggle quite a bit. But Adam Ellis riding like he's known this place quite a long time, for saying it's the first time he's ever ridden the track, and he's absolutely flying. Gino Manzarres as well, looking pretty comfortable there now in the second position, and the big battle now is going to be between Alex Martin and Joe Thompson towards the rear of the field. We've got one lap left to go, and Alex Martin's closing in on Joe Thompson now, to be fair. One mistake from Joe and Martin will be through, but it's going to be a big bend two to flag win for Adam Ellis.
Alex Martin very close at the end there. He paid the price for a poor start.
Yeah.
Gino looked good, but then on paper, barring Adam Ellis, you'd have to say it was probably the easier of the races he's going to have. Heat number 3, it was a win. Heat 3 was a win for the rider in yellow, Adam Ellis. Second in white, Gino Manzarres, and third in red, Joe Thompson. Alex, this is such a bad start from Alex. Just doesn't move.
He does know when tapes go up, you're meant to let the clutch out, doesn't he?
Tapes go, you go vroom.
Tape go up, bike go forward.
But to be fair to him, from that position, he looked all out of it, and crossing the line to finish the race, he was, one more lap, and I think he would have had third from Joe.
Yeah, 100%. If Joe made a little mistake, he'd have been through.
Danny King coming up to start. Strawberry Jam is in this one.
Yes.
That's a very happy Palmer. And he goes
Yes.
off. That's Slater in red.
That it is. Danny's off 2. And the sweet man's off 3.
Who's off 4? Oh, no, he's already popping wheelies. He's just entertaining the crowd.
He's just here for a bit of fun.
And this track should lend itself to riders like Jan Kvek, who are used to racing the big tracks.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird track. It's not necessarily a big track. It's quite small, but it rides
wide,
like a big track.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Scunthorpe.
So the lineup for Heat 4, after this every rider would have had one rider piece. Going off the inside gate in red is Slater Lightcap, gate 2 in blue is Danny King, gate 3 in white is Jan Kvek, and off the outside in yellow is Ben Barker, who's decided he likes the look of Jan Kvek's start because he's gone and put his bike in there.
Well, I mean, Strawberry Jam is a GP rider after all, and Ben could use some GP knowledge.
Not the easiest of gates for Kvek in his first race here.
Oh, definitely not. But
Danny King's trying to kill the start marshal.
Justice for start marshals worldwide. The start marshal walks away then, and it is a solid start there for the rider in blue. That is Danny King, but Strawberry Jam now going round the outside, and now he cuts back up the inside of Danny King. What a ride there from Jan Kvek. Now what can Danny King do? Can Danny King repay the compliment? That is Ben Barker in the third place Slater Lightcap struggling towards the rear of the field, but what a ride there from Strawberry Jam. Just past Danny King like it was a knife going through hot butter. And now Ben Barker's putting some pressure on Danny King now, so it's not over till me Nana June starts singing. If she is watching, I'm not soz. But yeah, one more lap left to go for Strawberry Jam. Danny King now looking more settled there in the second position. Jan Kvek looks really, really, really fast, and he's going to take the win.
He looked every little bit the GP rider he is then, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't make the best start, ran into Ben too wide and thought sod it straight up the inside of everybody. We'll have a bit of that.
Race of the night so far.
the result of Heat 4 is a win for the rider in white, Yankvek. Second in blue, Danny King. And third in yellow, Ben Barker. And while we've got a quick couple of minutes, we'll bring Alan back in for an update from Oxford from Heat 2 and beyond.
Alan.
Hello there. I've only actually got 2 heats to update you on. Heat number 2, believe it or not, was a win for William Cairns. Second place Jacob Clouting and third Steen Piper, with Sarah Summers falling at the back. So that was a 2-4 to the Scunthorpe Stags, making the scores 5 to Oxford, 7 to Scunthorpe. And heat number 3 was a win for Jason Garrett, with Ace Piper in second and Ashton Vale in third, with Mickey Simpson at the back. So that reversed the 2-4 to a 4-2 to make the scores 9-all after 3 heats. They're now putting water on the track because it's a little bit dusty. So yeah, back to you, gentlemen.
Will Cairns is such an exciting prospect.
He is going to become a... If he can just keep continuing like he is doing...
But keep himself grounded as well.
And dare to say this, keep him sort of away from like relationships until he's of a decent age. He will be something spectacular for Great Britain.
Yeah, he's the future is very bright. We've spoke about the Great Britain main Speedway of Nations team. Speedway of Nations 2 didn't quite go the same way. Started off very well, and then the injury to Dan Thompson almost upset the rhythm.
Yeah, you know, it was gutting for Dan, and naturally we wish him a speedy recovery from one Dan to another with Dill. But yeah, wasn't the best. I don't think the track and the weather helped as well, to be fair, because it looked a tad damp.
Maybe a year too soon for Sam Hagan as well, I think.
He did, in the rides that he took, let me just find my race card here.
He got a second, a third and 2 lasts.
Just so I'm not talking nonsense like Alan. But, yeah, you know, he impressed in the rides that he was in. Well, 2 of them anyway, but, you know, he'll take this and he'll learn from it now, and, because, again, Sam is one for the future.
Any idea who this fella is that's been interviewed?
The one that's not in glasses, I do believe, is Paul Ackroyd.
Oh yeah, I know him. I was more referring to the fella with the spectacles.
I believe he is something to do with the WRSA. There were
Fair enough. For anybody keeping score of who the reserves are for this meeting, at number 17 is Leyland Richardson and Sam McGurk at number 18.
I did wonder why we didn't see Jack Heat 15 Smith.
Yep, he's not there. And the referee is Michael Brecken.
At least that's one thing they've got in the programme that doesn't need changing. But, yes, don't forget, if you are watching us, to get yourselves in the comments. I'll have a quick look now to see if we've got any.
Nothing there.
No, because we've still got 2 viewers. Don't quite know who they are, but if you're watching us, thanks for spending your Sunday afternoon with 2 poorly people talking about bikes.
There's been a result for Heat 4 at Oxford now.
Yep, got that in front of me. So it was a win for William Cairns, with Luke Harrison in second and Sema Sunners in third, with Jodie Scott falling and getting disqualified. That was a 1-5 to Scunthorpe, making the score 10 to Oxford, 14 to Scunthorpe. Back to you, gents.
4 heats gone and William Cairns has already scored 8 points. Shall we take a quick breather for Palmer to get some water down him so he doesn't die from his man flu while we've got a couple of minutes?
If we could, that would be appreciated because I have died for a beverage.
Yeah, we'll jump off and have a quick minute then.
We're back.
Palmer's been to see the doctor.
Yes, I have. The doctor's very nice.
Tastes like pepper.
Tastes quite fruity, yeah.
So the lineup for heat number 5, going off the inside gate in red is Ben Barker. Gate 2 in blue, Justin Sedgman. Gate 3 in white is Antivulas, and off the outside in yellow, Gino Manzarez. But the BSN graphics lying to us because they've all had a ride.
Well, maybe Martin Hunter's spreadsheet's not working. Not working right.
Antivulas, you've got to fancy as a favourite for this. Looked very good first time out. He's on a difficult gate 3, but you know, if anyone can make it.
You'd expect so.
Said you can gate with the best of them. Gino looked quick as well. I can't remember what Ben Barker did, if I'm being entirely honest.
He come third.
So at least all these riders have already been in the points, so it could go either way.
Yeah. So, start marshal. Got a bit of a beer belly like myself. He's just walking away now as the referee presses some buttons and
that was very messy.
Barker made a bit of a jump there, but the refs let it go. So it's the rider in blue, that is Justin Sedgman, that has the lead. Antivulas now having a ding-dong battle with Ben Barker for the second position, and it's just Vulas that gets there with Manzarez now looking to call the inside there of Ben Barker. A great ride there from Gino Manzarez. Now what can Ben Barker do as he looks to blast round the outside here at Workington Speedway? It's still Justin Sedgman out in front, but the big battle's at the back now with Ben Barker and Gino Manzarez. Manzarez just holding the lead at the moment over Ben Barker, but Barker's going wide. Can he do anything on Manzarez at the moment? He's doing a bit of a leg trail. That's what Ben Barker really likes to do. But Sedgman, barring any form of mechanical failure, he's got this one in the bag. Few last second. And Gino third.
That should have been called back. There was multiple riders moving there.
It's hard to disagree.
That was such a messy start.
If there's anybody watching from the SCB, please give us a training to be referees, because we would be really good.
The results of Heat 5 was win for the rider in blue Justin Sedgman, second in white Antivulas, and third in yellow Gino Manzarez. I know Ben Barker moved, I think Gino did as well.
I think that was a perfect start there from Gino.
Ben Barker definitely moved.
Oh yeah, but ultimately though he justice came because he ultimately didn't score.
Could Gino be putting himself in the thoughts of the Workington management with this? You know, they've got a very clear weakness at reserve, I think it's fair to say, with Selina Liebman and Sam McGurk.
Possibly, if he's prepared to come over here, and obviously sign for the Comets, that would make them quite a bit stronger.
Yeah, and you'd assume he'd come back on a reassessed 4-point average as well.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the average he left Scunny on, actually.
Heat number 6, going off the inside gate in red, Danny King. Gate 2 in blue, Joe Thompson. Gate 3 in white is Dan Bewley, and off the outside in yellow, Norrit Bladorn. Battle of the Bellevue boys off 3 and 4.
That it is. With my number 5 there off gate 1, and then Joe Thompson just kind of exists off gate 2. Poor Joe.
It's a very difficult line-up, this, isn't it?
It's going to be difficult for Joe here, let's be real.
Unless he makes a gate, and then anything can happen.
And then he can lead the race till the first bend.
And Start Marshall's shoes are very shiny.
They're cool, but they're not quite as cool as...
Has he got motorbike boots on?
I think he might have.
It looks like it, doesn't it? They look like...
Not that much.
They look like Daytona boots.
They could be. So, the start master walks away then for heat number 6. The tapes has risen. It's a decent start there for Danny King, and Joe Thompson made a solid start for second, but he's been passed out by Dan Bewley, and Bewley right on the inside there of Danny King. And Joe Thompson's not a million miles away now off Danny King either. Now, what can King do as he looks to go around the outside? Now, back up the inside, and Bewley goes Danny King. Wow, what racing we've got here in heat number 6. Now, Bewley repays the compliment again. This is fantastic racing here at Workington, and King looking to go back around the outside now. The rider in yellow, Norwich Bladon's now got the third place off Joe Thompson. But wow, what a race this is developing between Danny King and Dan Bewley. We've got one lap left to go now. You have to expect that Bewley's probably got this one in the bag, but King ever so close. One mistake from Bewley, and Danny King will be there. But the race belongs to Dan Bewley.
What a race. That's what happens when you've got two riders that will give each other room and just throw everything at it. And it may be a benefit meeting, but you still want to win it.
Oh, 100%. And, you know, when you've got races like that, you know, it makes it worth the admission money alone, doesn't it?
So, the result of Heat 6, it was a win for the rider in white, Dan Bewley. Second in red, Danny King, and third in yellow, Norwich Bladon. Joe Thompson made a really good start there, but then the experience and the class of the other riders, as you'd probably expect, got him into the better scoring positions.
Yeah, 100%. But what an absolute race that was. I mean, BSN could just show this for the rest of the meeting, and I don't think we'd complain, would we?
No. Bewley actually didn't drop the clutch great, and then he just held his body weight forward as long as he could to keep the front wheel there, and then he just somehow got there. He just drove him.
Oh, 100%, you know, and you know, here just when Kingy just tries to go back around the outside, you know, it's some really good stuff here at Workington, one of the best racetracks in the country.
Connor Bailey going off gate 4 in this one. Alex Martin off gate 1.
This is America versus Redcar.
Heat number 7 going off the inside gate in red is Alex Martin. Gate 2 in blue, Slater Lightcap. Gate 3 in white is Charles Wright, and off the outside in yellow, Connor Bailey. One of the two American boys are gonna break the duck here.
Riding non-mechanical failure for both of them. Hopefully they'll be alright.
Don't say that.
But
I might partially have my Team USA media hat on here, but you know.
Mate, I'm saying nothing. I'm still sat here in PJs. The service I provide for our fans doing this while I'm on my deathbed.
R.I.P. in pieces.
Thanks, sir.
You having a Sunday roast today?
We was going to go out for Sunday Calvary, but we've been a bit poorly. I sort of was like, nah. So the start marshal then walks away for heat number 7, and it's a very good start there from the rider in blue, Slater Lightcap there, to be fair. And Alex Martin now getting himself up into the third place position with Righty there now in second, and this is a real close battle. Connor Bailey's getting himself involved in the action now as well. Wow, this could be some race, and a big scalp here for the Connor Bailey's in fence.
That'll be stopped and rerun, I'd assume. Connor goes down all on his own there.
You'd expect so.
Slater had done all the hard work then, and Alex was there or thereabouts as well.
It was the Americans were really putting up a good showing for themselves there, and Connor just decides he's bored of being last, so he decides to have a slide on his bum.
Slater was looking really quick there. Charles Wright was there or thereabouts. I think he'd probably passed him actually as well. Yeah, Slater had gone. Yeah, he'd gone a bit too mid-track, hadn't he? And Wright had just stuck his back wheel out to stop him going back round the outside. I think Alex will probably want to move off the inside line. He was sort of just a little bit trapped there for the rerun. He'll get into the quicker stuff.
That very nice truck is in the pits, right where it's going to get absolutely pelted with shale.
Has that been awarded? No, it can't have been awarded, can it?
I
No, it's not.
don't think so.
They're only on lap 2, weren't they? So can't be awarded off that.
No.
Standings after heat 7. That's not right.
Right.
No, after heat 6.
There we go. Right, I'll run through these really quick. Right, so Dan Bewley's on 6, Sedgman 5, Dulas 5, King 4, Adam Ellis 3, Cavett 3, Gino 3, Charles Wright 2, Boudon 2, Joe Thompson 1, Ben Barker 1, Conor Bailey 1, Bowden, Stark, Martin and Lightcap 0.
But all 4 of those in the bottom 4 have got a racing hand over the others.
That they have. What Dylan said.
Nice timer. Basic, but to the point. You know what we always say.
At least it works.
At least it's got a bit of a power supply.
And, unlike that one at my ex-home track.
Palmer's not still hurting, honest.
Honestly. Yeah, just awaiting the rerun of heat number 7.
Both the American boys made a really good start then as well.
They did.
Or Charles Wright made a really bad one. Could have been looked at either way. But I think it was just the American boys making a good one.
It's whatever, we just have to...
I don't
See
want to
if I
tempt
can,
fate, but both the Americans are going to score now. Barring any mechanical failures.
or sliding on the bump.
Charles Wright will be happy to have a second bite of the cherry.
I mean, if he's taking 2 bites of cherries, then there must be really, really big cherries, or he takes really small bites.
Is it just the top 4 straight through to a final for this?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's 20 heats and then the top 4 going to a standalone
20
final.
28's at the final, plus Youth and Katie Gordon.
And Rachel Hellawell.
And friends. Slater Lightcap hasn't been excluded, Mr. BSN graphic guy, because he's out there.
Conor Bailey's gone.
Excluded. So Startmaster walks away for hitting the 7 and the tapes has risen. It's a good start again for the guy in blue there, Slater Lightcap. Now what can Righty do as he looks to go round the outside, and if anything the rider with red Alex Hart is looking to come up the inside here of Charles Wright. This is a bit of a turnout for the Bucks this, but Slater Lightcap now just being passed by Righty there up the inside. Now Righty goes wide. Now what can the American guys do? Not a lot at the moment, but Lightcap now looking to go up the inside of Righty. Can he do it? No, not quite this lap. Next lap though, maybe, who knows? This is Speedway and they ride bikes. But Righty's got the lead now, and it's hard to see him losing this lead. You know, Righty's a class act at championship level. We've got 1 lap left to go, and barring any form of mechanical failures, as Mr. Dill said, both the American boys have got to score some points here. And yeah, a very stylish ride there from Charles Wright to take the win.
And it's taken the American boys 1 race to figure out the setup and lines and stuff for this track.
Well, you didn't think it was going to take them too long, to be fair. So, while Dillis typing, the official results of heat number 7 was a win for the rider in white, Charles Wright. Second in blue, Slater Lightcap, and third in red, Alex Martin.
I was just putting something in the Team USA chat.
No dramas, sir. No dramas at all.
We'll bring Alan back after the next race. Although there's not a fat lot happened really at Oxford since the last time we brought him in. Oh, there's been a crash, that's why. We'll bring him in after
National
Heat
League.
8 anyway.
National League plus crashes.
So, heat number 8, the final race in the second block of heats. Going off the inside gate in red is Ashton Bowden. Gate 2 in blue, Paul Stark. Gate 3 in white is Adam Ellis. And off the outside in yellow, Jan Kvek. 2 riders on the outside, winners first time out. 2 riders on the inside, no score from their first ride. So, you've got to favour either Jan Kvek or Adam Ellis for this one.
I mean, you would expect this to be a Norfolk/Suffolk 5-1. And as we said in the last one, barring any form of mechanical failures or falls, Starkey or Bowden will end up with at least a point.
Something's fell off Starkey's bike, he's screwing it back in on the start line. Could that be a transponder or something like that? Although I wouldn't imagine it'd be at the back of the bike.
I don't know where the riders keep the transponders, to be fair, on the bikes. Could be absolutely anywhere, so it could be anything. So the start marshal walks away then, takes a look at the magnets, and away we go for heat number 8. It's a great start there for the rider in yellow. Adam Ellis. Oh, strawberry jam, stop scaring me like that, man. That rhymed, but at the moment, Ashton Bowden has the lead, looking about to be passed up the inside by Adam Ellis. Not quite yet. So Bowden has the lead, then followed by Adam Ellis. Paul Stark in third, but Strawberry Jam now looking to go around the outside there of Paul Stark, and he's just about got around the outside of Paul Stark now. Kvetch eyes Ashton Bowden. Adam Ellis is out in front. And this is going to be some race developing here with Ashton Bowden and Jan Kvetch. Bowden riding quite a low line and Kvetch riding wide. Kvetch is getting ever so closer to Bowden now, as I believe we've got 1 lap left to go here. And Kvetch has gone that wide. If he went any wider, he'd end up in the sea. That's probably gifted Ashton the second place there, but another win there for Adam Ellis and Bowden in second.
Massive scalp for Ashton there, but after that first couple of bends, I think Jan Kvek will just be happy to have stayed on his bike. He straightened right up.
He did. Hopefully, he's glad that he's not in the sea because it's quite cold in there.
Even though it is the middle of July.
You wouldn't have thought it.
So, the result of Heat 8, it was a second win for the rider in white, Adam Ellis, second in red, Ashton Bowden, and third in yellow, Jan Kvek. He just 2 wheels straight towards the bend 2 fence.
Yeah.
He was going to
try.
try.
Not to collect Stark here, to be fair.
I think he was trying to cut back, and Stark was just in his way. Good first lap by Ashton to hold the lead over a former British champion and a current Grand Prix rider. But
100%.
Then Adam's experience just shot him straight up the inside of Bowden. But he'll take confidence from that.
Oh, 100%, it's only going to do himself and Oxford the world a good, beating a rider like Strawberry Jam. And, yeah, good ride there from young Ashton.
And I think there's a break now, so we'll bring Alan in for an update from Oxford.
Alan!
Thank you, Mr. Hodgetts. Well, I left you with the scores at 10 to Oxford, 14 to Scunthorpe. And in heat number 5, there's a bit of drama in heat number 5. Jason Garrett fell off his bike and then got ran into in heat number 5 by Ashton Vale. And it got re-ran, but unfortunately Ashton couldn't take his place. So he was replaced by Jacob Clouting, and Steen Piper took the rider replacement ride, and it was won by Jacob Clouting, with Nathan Ablett in second and Steen Piper in third. That 3 each made the score 13 to Oxford and 17 to Scunthorpe. And heat number 6 was won by Luke Colleen, with Luke Harrison in second and Alex Spooner in third, with Steen Piper at the back. So the 4-2 to Oxford now makes the score 17 to Oxford, 19 to Scunthorpe. And we're having some more track grading, even though they just had a long break due to medical reasons.
So just found out a quick scalp off the internet. Dan Bewley is the new track record holder at Workington, and the time is 55.1 seconds, which
Ooh.
is quite fast.
Shall we take a quick couple of minutes whilst Paul Bowen speaks to Slater Lightcap?
Yeah. So we're back on, and riders have been pushed out for heat number 9. So BSN decided to go to an interview with, I'm not too sure who it is, but it's somebody with a broken arm.
I don't know.
Oh, it's
Wilbur Hancock, isn't it?
It's Wilbur. Probably saying he wants a team place over here.
I don't think that'll be too difficult.
Well, somebody will sign him purely based on his last name, won't they?
And the fact he brings a lot of eyes with him. Oh, show us the racing, come on. According to BSN, this is Premiership Speedway.
Apparently so.
I mean, they could have at least put like individual or something on. They've got a specially made backdrop for the Ben Fund.
Yeah, big up Premiership Speedway on BSN, but we're on heat number 9 now.
Heat number 9 going off the inside gate in red is Norwich Bladorn, apparently still on his first ride. BSN still haven't put 50p in the meter. Gate 2 in blue is Yankovic, will be open for a little bit less dramatic ride this time out. Heat 3 in white Justin Sedgman, and off the outside in yellow Alex Martin. This could be an interesting race.
Hopefully Strawberry Jam just doesn't go pear-shaped like he did in his last one.
Pear flavoured jam.
Oh, that sounds quite nice, that, you know.
The amount of puns you can have with jam.
Well, don't name a kid Jam. It's not hard, is it? But Tapes has risen and away we go for heat number 9, and Strawberry Jam there's made an absolute perfect start. And now you just got to expect him to look really fast and be in control of this one. At the moment it is Norwich Bladorn in the second place, but Justin Sedgman's not a million miles off him, and now Sedgman looking to go around the outside of both of them, and Bladorn looking to come up the inside there of Strawberry Jam. Not quite worked out just yet though, and if anything, Sedgman's closer to Bladorn than what Bladorn is to Jankovic. So, as we're in the next lap now, I'm not sure which one it is. It's 2 or 3, one or the other.
I think this is the last one.
Strawberry Jam has the lead. Norwich Bladorn's in second. We've got one lap left to go. And one mistake from Mr. Bladorn, and Sedgman will be there. But Strawberry Jam leading by example here, proving that his last race was just a little mishap. And he goes round to take the win. Blue, red, white.
So it was Kings Lynn from Bellevue, from Birmingham, from USA.
Yeah, what you said, yeah.
And Yankovic will be happy with that, because essentially it was his fault that his team went out of the Nations by binning it.
My heart still hasn't healed from that moment.
So the result of Heat 9, it was a win for the rider in blue, Yankovic. Second in red, Norwich Bladorn. And third in white, Justin Sedgman. Alex Martin made a really bad start then. And that was always going to be a difficult race with 3 Premiership riders on the inside of him. I cheap plug did an interview with Steve Evans the other day, and he said that the USA national team, barring Luke Becker, is probably the equivalent to a fairly decent National League team or a weak Championship team. Tell you what, Bladorn was very nearly over the white line on that second lap.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologies, people. I'm very poorly.
And obviously you'll be hoping to be a little bit better by the next one. Well, we've got a quick moment. Shall we bring in Alan for the Heat 7 result from Oxford? Yeah, that one.
Alan. Oh, your pal, 2 minutes are on much.
He's not here, is he?
He's not here. So we'll crack on to heat number 10.
We give this idiot an opportunity, and what does he go and do?
Please, buddy, make a wish, kids.
So heat number 10 coming to the tapes now. The lineup is as follows. Going off the inside gate in red is Adam Ellis. Gate 2 in blue, Antivulas. Gate 3 in white is Slater Lightcap. Very impressive last time out. And off the outside in yellow is Dan Bewley. Going for 3 out of 3, albeit the last one was a little bit more difficult. 2 unbeaten riders off 1 and 4.
This race has the potential to be a classic.
Oh, Adam has still got part of his Ipswich bike covers on. This nice little piece towards the camera.
Well, he's got to show off his main sponsor somehow.
Somebody's smoke alarm's going off outside my house. I wonder if their house is burning down. That's where Alan's gone.
Maybe that's what it is. Alan's house is burning down.
Call fireman Sam.
Alan's house is burning down.
Are we blaming you being ill?
Oh, I'll set this one on the chin. We do have a bit of a crush on Alan's mother.
Oh, God.
So, here we go for heat number 10. The start marshal walks away. The tapes rise and away we go. And it's a very good start there for the rider in blue, Antivulas. Vulas now has the lead now. Adam Ellis right over the inside of Vulas. Can he make it work? Yes, he can. Great right there from Adam Ellis. And now what can Bewley do? Looking to cut the inside there of Antivulas, and Vulas just letting him through. And Bewley now has the lead over Adam Ellis. Now, what can Vulas do as well? Vulas versus Ellis. Ellis looking to go up the inside, not quite, as Vulas shut the door perfectly there. Bewley has the lead. Vulas in second, been chased all the way by Adam Ellis. Great ride here out in front. We can still hear some fire alarms going off near Dill or Allen's house. It's one or the other. But some cracking racing here in heat number 10. And Adam Ellis, if he went ever so wide there, is very lucky not to hit the fence. If Adam could stop scaring me, that would be greatly appreciated. Please, thanks, love you and all that. But it's going to be Dan Bewley that comes round to take his third win of the afternoon. Antivulas second, Adam Ellis in third.
I can't see any smoke, so I don't think the house is burning down, but I wish they'd shut the smoke alarm up.
Maybe your neighbour just dropped his fag.
Handshake between Bewley and Vulas. That was a very, very good ride from Antivulas there. No Premiership team as of yet, so doing himself no harm at all in this meeting. The result of Heat 10 was a win for the rider in yellow for a third time tonight, Dan Bewley. Second in blue, Antivulas, and third in red, Adam Ellis. Slater Lightcap made a good start, but competition, as you'd probably expect, just a little bit tough for him in that one.
Yeah, but you know, he's certainly proven he could do a job here in championship kind of racing. But when you're up against two Premiership riders and a rider that, let's be honest, is soon to be a Premiership rider, it's always going to be very difficult for the American.
Andy Dugmore saying in the Team USA chat, excellent interview by Wilbur. We're going to have to go back and listen to what he said. And also what Slater said. I'd imagine they were trying to get themselves team spots for next season. I think it's probably a bit too late in the day for any of the Americans to come over this season now. Who's withdrawn? Who's supposed to be in white here?
Connor Bailey.
Has he pulled out? That's Leyland Richardson in white.
That's Leyland Richardson.
So the lineup for heat number 11, going off the inside gate in red is Paul Stark. Gate 2 in blue, Gino Manzarez. Gate 3 in white is Leyland Richardson, replacing Connor Bailey. And off the outside in yellow is Danny King.
Yes, it is.
Come on, Kingy, we ain't got all day. Some of us have got dinner to eat.
Oh, what we having?
Sunday roast.
Oh, nice. Start marshal and he walks away for heat number 11. The tapes rise and away we go. It's a decent start for the rider in blue there, Gino Manzarez, but Paul Stark is the lead at the moment. So Paul Stark winning a race. This isn't what you expected to see in 2024. But Starkey being chased there all the way by Danny King, and King looks to come up the inside and done him. Nice move there from Danny King. So Starkey's still there in second and being pushed by Manzara. Now Manzara's up the inside of Stark. This is a really good battle between these two guys. But Kingy has the lead and you'd expect him now just to go on and win this one. Manzara's in the second place. Lathan Richardson trailing quite a way at the back, to be fair. Maybe this sort of meeting's a bridge too far for him, but as we come in with 1 lap left to go, Danny King's got the win and the lead, and he's looking pretty settled now. Gino, barring any form of mechanical failure, is going to get the second position, and in third is going to be Paul Stark. And we should all rise as a nation as Paul Stark has scored a point.
He started really well then, that'll obviously help him out a little bit. I think he'll be disappointed that he threw away the lead, but I think the fact he got the lead based on today's form was a shock in itself.
Oh, 100%, and maybe somebody will sign him now.
Heat number 11, it was a win for the rider in yellow, Danny King. Second in blue, Gino Manzares, and third in red, Paul Stark. 1 race left to go and everyone would have then completed 3 rides. Let's see if updates has an update as to why Mr. Bailey didn't take his ride. It's not saying he's withdrawn. Just says he was replaced. Elliot's the texter for updates. He could have at least told us what's going on.
Did he say great gate or great start?
Don't know. Not looked that far. Ashton Vale is again not coming out for his programme ride at Oxford. Oxford could potentially be down to 5 riders in a minute.
Scunthorpe might get a win.
We'll bring Alan in after this race, being as he weren't there when we tried to bring him in just.
Pretty much.
So, heat number 12, last in the third block of heats, going off the inside gate in red, is Ben Barker. Gate 2 in blue, Ashton Bowden. Gate 3 in white, Joe Thompson. And off the outside in yellow, Charles Wright. And BSN have finally sorted out the totals graphic.
Well done to Martin Hunter for pressing a button on a spreadsheet.
Please don't piss off BSN. We use their streams a lot.
Yeah, but we pay for them.
Yeah, but still don't piss them off.
I'd be very surprised if a member of the BSN team watched this, but Martin knows my sort of sense of humour anyway. He'd find that quite funny. So, heat number 12, and away we go. The tapes has risen, and it is a very good start there for the rider in red, Ben Barker, but looking to come round the outside there in yellow is Charles Wright, and the rider in blue, which is Ashton Bowden. Not too far away as well, so I'm just trying to think where we heat 12, and Joe Thompson struggling towards the rear of the field there. My apologies, I didn't really know we were in race till I looked at programme. But righty there out in front, he's got this one virtually in the bag. Ben Barker having a good battle with Ashton Bowden at the minute, which Barker's just about winning, but Bowden looks fast. Bowden looking to come round the outside now with Ben Barker. Joe Thompson's coming last. He needs an absolute miracle, to be fair, does Joe. But yeah, it's just a battle for second and third. You could write his win now. If he had an engine failure, he could go have an hot dog and still win the race. And just like that, he does.
And the result of heat number 12, it was a win for the rider in yellow, Charles Wright. Second in red, Ben Barker, and third in blue, Ashton Bowden. Joe Thompson at the back. We'll try again to bring in Alan for an update from Oxford.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, good. I was having a few technical problems. My apologies. So the last heat I left you was heat number... We're just going on to heat 6. And it was a win for Luke Colleen, with Luke Harrison in second and Alex Spooner in third. So it was a 4-2 to Oxford, and it made the scores 17 to Oxford, 19 to Scunthorpe. Heat number 7, Senna Summers came in for Jodie Scott, who's withdrew from the meeting. And that heat was won by Mickey Simpson, with Senna Summers in second, Ace Piper in third, and Jacob Clouting fell. It was a 2-4 to Scunthorpe, making the scores 19 to Oxford, 23 to Scunthorpe. Heat 8, Jacob Clouting came in for Senna Summers, and Mickey Simpson came in as the RR. It was a win for William Cairns. Second was Mickey Simpson, and third Jacob Clouting, with Alex Spooner retiring. A 1-5 to Scunthorpe makes the scores 20 to Oxford, 28 to Scunny. And heat number 8 was Senna Summers came in for Ashton Vale, and Jason Garrett was the winner, with Luke Harrison second and Steen Piper in third. The 3 each makes the scores after 8 heats, 23 to Oxford, 31 to Scunthorpe.
Heat nine's
to you, gents.
Heat nine's got a result as well, Mush.
As it just came through. Okay, give me 1 second. Just till I refresh. Oh, it's not came through on my end.
It's on the British
it has
Speedway
now.
Network one.
That was heat number 9. Sorry. That was heat 9.
Jesus.
So if that was heat 9. Apologies, I must have said heat 8 twice. That was heat number 9.
Oh,
My apologies.
We'll let you off just this once. We've got a comment, Palmer. This is one for you, Mush. Billy Boy the Vlogger. How many points do each of the American racers have?
How much do the Americans have? Let me have a look. Gino Manzares is on 5 points. Alex Martin is on 1, and Slater Lightcap is on 2. I hope that helps Mr. Vlogger there.
The kids are out having a race, so I think this will be a good opportunity for us to take a minute because the water truck's just fired up.
Yeah, let's take a minute, chaps. We're back.
We are back. And Alan's here as well still.
Things we do for Make-A-Wish.
Well, we've got a quick minute. We'll have a look at Monday's British Youth Meet in Parma, something you'll know quite a bit about, with Scunny hosting a few of these over the years gone by. Yeah.
Yeah, we've hosted quite a few, like. Looks like Norwich is... Oh, he's cutting somebody's hair.
Excuse me? Oh,
Norwich's cutting somebody's hair.
he's got a steady hand. That fella just twitched. I reckon he's just stabbed him in the head.
Yeah, let's cut away from somebody having a haircut.
So the British Youth at Birmingham tomorrow night, reduced admission prices, 250 and 500cc classes with a total of 22 races, admission £10 for adults and concessions. Children under 16 will be admitted free of charge. The two lineups, the 500cc, me and Palmer as D&D Media have a vested interest in. The 500cc riders, Jack Crew, Lee Harrison, Joe Crew, D&D Media sponsored rider Ryan Ingram, Liam Cox, William Cairns, Steam Piper, Billy Budd, Hayden Watson, Harrison Rogers and William Burreston. And for the 250 riders, most of these riders Palmer will know as well. Emerson Betty, Liam Morris, who's riding today at Workington, Seth Norman, Kasper Klushniak, Cooper Russian, Ollie Binns, Caden Martin, Harry Fletcher and Archie Rolfe. Some good names there. Two riders that stand out from the SGP4, was it? William Cairns and SGP3, William Cairns and Cooper Russian. Cooper and his tassels.
Cooper's a sound little guy, to be fair. I've got a lot of time for him and his dad. But yeah, I'm looking through the 500 lineup now. I'm not going to lie. It was only Lee Harrison, Ryan Ingram, William Cairns and Steam Piper that I've heard of.
And there's only going to be one winner of that as well. The fella who's currently scored 11 points in his National League debut, I think.
Ryan Ingram then, yeah?
No, William Cairns, second and 3 wins from 4 rides so far.
Yeah, he's doing alright, isn't he?
Who's this fella who's just had his hair cut? It looks like Norwich's knocked him a bit senseless. Gino being interviewed by the Pie Man. I hope Paul Bowen's brought a nice load of pies for these Americans to take back on the plane home. I think they're leaving on Tuesday.
Will the Pies be able to get through airport security?
That's a good point, that. This fella, supporting the RNLI, Adam Ellis and Dan Bewley, very good mates off the track. Sat next to each other in the pits.
Well, you've got to have friends, haven't you, in this day and age? Alan wouldn't know much about that, though.
Are those Bewley's 2022 British final Kevlars?
I think there is 2022 GP suits.
Oh, okay.
I could be very wrong.
I know he had
I
blue
don't
and
know.
red on when he won the British final the first year, I think.
He looks old.
Has there been any updates from Oxford? There has been some updates from Oxford, so I think we'll quickly bring Alan back in for Heat 10 result and changes for Heat 11.
Alan!
Thank you, Mr. Palmer. Well, heat number 10 was won by Luke Colleen, with Ace Piper in second and Mickey Simpson grabbing third place over Alex Spooner. That 3 each makes the scores 26 to Oxford, 34 to Scunthorpe. And heat number 11, 2 changes to the lineup. The rider replacement ride will be taken by William Cairns, and Jody Scott will be replaced by Jason Garrett.
And that's all from Alan for
That's
now.
all. Bye!
He's far too happy, that fella.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, the referee at Oxford is Simon Humphrey Kenny.
If you've gone to Oxford, you poor souls.
He's a bit of a wally, isn't he?
That's been nice to it, yeah.
Looks like there's a decent number of people at Workington, although I do see an umbrella up in the background.
To be fair, Mucker, for this sort of meeting, you're always going to get a decent crowd.
Yeah. And you've got a couple of Grand Prix riders in there as well.
I mean, if I wasn't poorly and I had the chance of going up, I'd have gone.
And I'd imagine as well with the nations, you've got a lot of fans from other countries in if they've, on their way back to airports or anything, if they've just taken a trip down to Workington to take in a bit more speedway for their trip over.
I was going to say, if we've gone to Workington on the way home, I hope they haven't got any flights booked for tonight. There's no airports near Workington.
So it fell perfectly on the weekend of the nations, though, innit?
Yeah, and with no Polish extra leaguer out today. It just made sense. Someone like Bartosz could have done it, right? Mind you, he doesn't like British trucks, does he?
No, not after the nightmare he had at Manchester last night, and that's the best we've got to offer, apparently.
Well, he shouldn't have been rubbish, should he? If I was on his bike, I wouldn't have touched the tapes. I'd have waited till we went up. Like you meant to.
And until everybody else had cleared out the way.
Oh no, I'd bring my STS 400.
Oh, blimey. You go straight through the fence.
Ride in the crowd, one bend, next bend, fucking...
Oh, language!
Sorry, I didn't think we was on. My apologies.
Oh, that's a strike.
Palmer, print off your P45.
I've already typed it, look.
We've got another result from Oxford, so while Alan's here, he can read it out for us.
No problem at all, sir. It was a win in heat number 11 for William Cairns. Second was Jason Garrett and Nathan Ablett in third. A 2-4 to Scunny makes the scores 28 to Oxford, 38 to Scunthorpe. A nice 10-point lead.
William Cairns, I think it's fair to say, has more than done the job that Sheldon Davies would have done, let's be honest.
He's done a lot more than what Sheldon would have done. No disrespect to Sheldon if you're watching, but you wouldn't have got more than 3 points.
And William Cairns is now on 14 from 5? Yeah, 5, right, and he can still have 2 more.
Jeez. I've also got an update on Connor Bailey for you.
Has he withdrawn now?
Yes, he after his fall, he withdrew due to bike trouble.
Fair enough. I mean, he has got Bellevue tomorrow, so I'd assume he wouldn't have brought both his bikes. He's away at Ipswich on the old telly box tomorrow night.
And he's away at Oxford on Thursday.
And that. Thursday? Premiership.
Yeah.
Is that a BSN? That's not BSN, is it?
No.
There ain't no BSN on this week till Friday again, is there?
Now, it looks like Oxford and Bellevue's going to be streamed if you fancy a watch along.
When's that? Thursday?
Thursday night.
Could do.
And I'm sure I'll be able to sort it out. Should you boys fancy it?
Yeah, may do. Could do, yeah. We'll see what happens. Paul Bowen talking to Ricky Ashworth. So we've gone from this will be our last until our summer holidays to potentially adding 2 more, really.
Talking of Ricky Ashworth, I'll never, ever, ever forget the night he crashed at Scunny. It was.
I still don't think I've ever seen that crash. I won't lie.
There's no footage of it, and it was just one of them accidents which just sort of, it happens in racing, and it was just a little slide off, but he was going at full speed and pelted the stock car fence at Scunny, and that was all she wrote.
Yeah.
Well, put it this way, I've seen an emotionless Rob Godfrey 99% of the time. I've never seen him in tears like he was that one night. Put a dampener on my 15th birthday, but we live and we learn.
It was a while ago then.
11 years. Time just flies by nowadays.
We're all getting old and then entering the abyss slowly.
One every day is a day closer to the retirement home.
And we'll still be doing watch-alongs then.
Oh yeah, we'll be doing watch-alongs from the retirement home.
Should we take a quick couple of minutes and let ourselves have a breather?
Yeah.
Looks like they're in their interval. Yeah.
So that was a very quick minute from us, but heat number 13 is virtually at the tapes. But Mr. Hodgett's fifth away.
Line up for Heat 13, going off the inside gate in red is Charles Wright. Gate 2 in blue, Adam Ellis. Gate 3 in white, Danny King. And off the outside in yellow, Justin Sedgman. 2 Ipswich riders off 2 and 3. Oxford Spires rider off 1. And Birmingham Brummies rider off 4. Sedgy's not very impressed with how long Danny King is taking to settle, looking up towards the ref.
Maybe it's a superstitious thing, but anyway, the tapes have just risen and on heat number 13, and it's a decent start there for the rider in red, Charles Wright. Did both wheels go over the white line there? I'm not too sure, but his teammate at red card, Danny King, now just comes around the outside to try and take the win, and Adam Ellis now in the blue, looking to find himself away past Righty. I think King is out there, and he's got this one in the bag. But Sedgy now looking to go at the inside of Righty, and Adam Ellis has gone from 0 to 0 at the moment in this one. As we come round to the next lap, and Sedgy's got the better now of Charles Wright. Adam Ellis doing a little bit of grass tracking there. Did both wheels go over the white line there? There was a very, very, very close. If he didn't, and it looks like Adam's packed up for this one. But barring any form of mechanical failure, King has got this one in the bag as they come round turns 3 and 4 for the last time, and Danny King in the white helmet takes the win, and Sedgy in second.
Sedgy did well there because he's such a long way still from gate 4, and he was miles back from the start, and just toodled around the curb and got himself into second place. I'd be interested to see Charles Wright and Adam Ellis's back wheel incidents again though. Heat 13 was a win for the rider in white, Danny King. Second in yellow, Justin Sedgman. And third in red, Charles Wright.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that, because the back wheels come very, very close to been over the white line if there wasn't.
Was it the second lap for Reuter?
Um,
Or have you forgot? Nah, he's gone out wide there.
Yeah.
Right, if it was that first bend, Reuter's weren't over it.
it might have been the third lap. We'll soon find out. Like,
Said you just curb crawling. No, they ain't showing us anymore. They don't want us to see
Yeah.
anymore. So heat 14 now at the tapes and going off the inside gate in yellow. Yeah, that's not right.
8:14. Let me check the program.
Dan Bewley. Oh, it's just a light shot. I was going to say, 'cause it looked like he had a yellow helmet colour on. Going off the inside gate in red is Dan Bewley. Gate 2 in blue
Blue.
is that Ben Barker.
Yes, it is.
Gate
According to the program.
Gate 3 in white is Paul Stark, and off the outside in yellow is Alex Martin. The light shining on Mr. Bewley's helmet made it look like a colour.
Alan's gone. He says he'll whatever that means. So start marshal walks away then for heat number 14. The tapes to rise and away we go. It's a very good start there for the rider in red, Daniel Bewley, but the rider in blue there, Ben Barker, looking to put some pressure on Dan Bewley now. Now, what can Bewley do? Is he just taking this race quite easy, or is he going to try and make a bit of a race of it? As the guy now in blue, Ben Barker, looking to come up the inside, but Alex Martin, I believe it is.
Yeah, it's at the back. Alex is last.
So it's Paul Stark now looking to put some pressure on
Yeah.
on Ben Barker. My apologies. I didn't think Paul Stark was this good to get another third place. So my apologies to anybody watching. Dan Bewley, he's checked out. He could stop off on the first bend, go get himself a burger, hop back on his bike, and he'd still win this. He's winning this by an absolute country mile. Nothing stopping him. And he goes round and he takes the checkered flag just like that.
Alex
Well done to
Martin
Paul Stark for
would
getting
make
another
enough point.
What did you say about?
Alex would make his life so much bloody easier if he actually moved when he dropped the clutch to make a gate.
I mean, it normally helps, like, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Heat number 14, it was a win for the rider in red. Dan Bewley, second in blue, Ben Barker, and third in white, Paul Stark. He's just missing it, completely and utterly missing it.
Tape go up, bike go forward. Twisty make bike go fast. Just send him that as a message, and hopefully it'll help him out.
But again, good experience for the American riders in this one. Just getting some
100%.
British track time. Who knows? Scunny might take a punt on one. You never know. Or Red Car like to give opportunities to people.
Yeah, I could see Scotty snapping Gino up again.
Heat number 14, is this the one where it's Antivulas and Jankovic? It is indeed. This is going to be a belter between those two. Heat number 15, going off the inside gate in red, is Jankovic. Gate 2 in blue, coming in to replace Connor Bailey, is Sam McGurk. Gate 3 in white is Joe Thompson, and off the outside in yellow, Antivulas. Inside and outside on 7 points apiece, both looked impressive in front. This could be a conker of a race.
And Sam McGurk exists.
I swear that start marshal's got Daytona boots on.
Probably has. There's every chance he could have Daytona boots on there, Mush.
I hope this meeting hurries up. I want my Sunday roast. I am starving at this point.
If it's any consolation, after this we've got 6 races left of the main meeting. And hopefully we'll have another women's race and maybe a children's race as well for the entertainment in the crowd. So the tapes rise then for heat number 15. It's a very good start there for the rider in red there, Strawberry Jam, and now the rider in white, Joe Thompson, currently has the lead with Anti-Vulas now looking to come round the outside there, but Joe's not letting Vulas come through. Now, what a scout this would be. Joe Thompson beating GP star Yankovic. And the worst bit about that is, looking at this, it could very well happen.
He's done him.
But Kovec's gone very, very wide there, and he's done him. And a big scout there though for Joe for holding off a GP star for 2 and a bit laps of Vulas now coming around the outside of Joe Thompson. Thompson, can he get back up the inside? Not quite. As I believe we've got 1 lap left to go. Yes, we have. So, after all that, it's going to end up just as we pretty much expected it to be, with a win out in front for Strawberry Jam.
That was a fantastic ride by Yankovic. Didn't make the start and just showed his experience. And Anti-Vulas as well. Just showed the experience they've got.
And a shout out to Joe Thompson there as well, because for the majority of the race he was in the mix as well.
Hit 15, it was win for the rider in red, Yankovic. Second in yellow, Anti-Vulas. And third in white, Joe Thompson. That probably went about according to the form book, you'd say.
Yeah, you'd expect.
Carry on.
You'd have expected that result looking at the lineup, really, wouldn't you?
Jan made a perfect start and then decided to go straight up wide, whereas Joe read that and come back down low, and it worked for him. Jan's third at that point, and then he just goes straight, high, wide and handsome, and off we go. Joe decided to try and stick to the speed of the inside line rather than drifting up to block Jan's move. I think Joe knows his race wasn't with Yankovic there.
Yeah, 100%.
Here he is in blue, the barber himself.
Mr. Norwick Bladon.
Heat number 16, last race of the 4th block. Gino Manzarez goes off gate 1 in red, Norwick Bladon gate 2 in blue, Ashton Bowden gate 3 in white, and Slater Lightcap off the outside in yellow. Slater is a very good gator. If he can make one of his good starts here, he could throw the cat amongst the pigeons.
Well, if that's the case, I'd hate to be the pigeons. Apologies there, just trying to sit up while on my bed. Yeah, this race on paper looks one of the more even races.
I mean, theoretically you'd probably have to favour Norwich, but it could go anyway.
It could go anyway. So the tapes rise then for heat number 16. It's a very good start, as expected from Norwick Bladon, who he goes into the back straight, leading the race with Gino Manzarez in second, Slater Lightcap in third, but Ashton Bowden looking to come round the outside there of Slater Lightcap, and Gino's come up the inside there of Norwich to take the lead now. What a ride there from Gino, and this race is far from over as Norwich now looking to come round the outside there of Manzarez, but Gino's just holding the right lines there, and yeah, I don't think anybody expected this from Gino Manzarez, and yeah, Norwich certainly not giving up the ghost, and I think Slater Lightcap now, he's trailing off quite a bit towards the rear of the field now after a good lap or two battling with Ashton Bowden. But Bowden's now looking to challenge Norwick Bladon, but Gino Manzarez not doing himself any harm and putting himself in the shop window as he goes and takes the win.
Little bit of inexperience, I think, then for Slater. He just got himself stuck in no man's land in that third and fourth turn. He needed to either stay low or go really wide, and just went for the middle of the track, and that allowed Ashton back around him. So the result of heat number 16, it was a win for the rider in red, Gino Manzarez. Second in blue was Norit Bladorn, and third in was Ashton Bowden. Is Alan back?
Nope, he's out with the dogs.
Oh God, shall we cover the Oxford meeting for the last few? Alan's sacked.
Do you want me to have a look, sir?
The heat 12 has gone on. Oh, okay.
I've just got it up here on BSN as well. Scunthorpe running away with this. It's a shame the championship team couldn't do this back when I was supporting them.
Do you want to do heat 12 then?
So, heat number 12 was a win for the rider in yellow, Steen Piper, a man certainly to look out for the future. Second was his teammate and partner, Mickey Simpson, and the third in the blue helmet colour, Senna Summers, meaning Jason Garrard finished last there, which was 1 point to Scunthorpe, 1 point to Oxford, 5 to Scunthorpe, making the progressive scores now 29 to the Chargers, 43 to the Stacks.
Did not see this coming, I won't lie.
How did I?
While we've got a minute, while the women's race is on, should we just take a quick breather?
Yeah.
Back again for one final time, hopefully. I would tell you what the lineup is, but to be honest, we missed it. Justin Sedgman's off
Basically,
1, Paul Stark is off 2.
Slater Lightcap off 3 and Joe Thompson off to outside.
What a fella. This start marshal's very pernickety.
And he just reminds me a bit of the Plymouth one. Anyway, away we go for heat 17. And as probably expected, Justin Sedgman makes a decent start there, followed by Slater Lightcap in second, although the rider in blue, Paul Stark, looking to make a challenge on Slater Lightcap. Now Lightcap goes wide. Can he make any challenge on Justin Sedgman? If anything, Paul Stark's closing back in on Slater Lightcap now. This is a very, very good ride from Slater Lightcap. But Sedgy still has the lead now. He's probably checked out and gone now. He's Slater just now looking to keep the challenge of Paul Stark at bay. And Joe Thompson's not a million miles behind Paul Stark here at the moment. But Sedgy, one lot left to go. He's got this one in the bag. He could go get an hot dog and chips, and he'll be all right.
Ooh, chips.
Slater there in the second position. Thompson's going wide. Doesn't get a third though.
As you'd probably expect in that lineup, Sedgy won it, but a good battle between the other three.
Oh yeah, 100%. Wait, 2, Joe, nothing.
So the result of Heat 17, it was a win for the rider in red, Justin Sedgman, second in white, Slater Lightcap, and third in blue, Paul Stark. Do you want to run us through the scorers, their final scores?
So, Justin Sedgman has finished the meeting on 11 points. Paul Stark finished the meeting on 3 points. Joe Thompson finished the meeting on 2 points. Slater Lightcap finished the meeting on 4 points.
Sedgy's in with an outside shot of getting into that final.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting last couple of races.
Strawberry Jam versus Dan Bewley.
Big up Strawberry Jam.
Throw in
Don't
Gino
bother.
and Righty there for good luck as well. Full lineup of Heat 18, going off the inside gate in red is Gino Manzarez, gate 2 in blue Dan Bewley, gate 3 in white is Charles Wright, and off the outside in yellow Yankovic. We all know what happened last time Yankovic was off gate 4 though.
Yes. Yes, we do. But, yeah, just waiting for these boys to get themselves into position.
And this
Gino's ready and ready to go.
This is no foregone conclusion either, because Gino's look decent, Righty's look decent, so this could be a very good race. With the other race just now, you'd have expected Sedgy to win. I think this one, any of them are capable of winning it.
I think you'd expect either Bewley or Quebec to win it. Obviously, if Bewley does win it, like I would probably be expected, he would finish the card unbeaten. So just a little incentive for Dan there, as he might be able to afford some hair dye. So the tapes rise then for heat number 18, and as expected, it's a very good start from Dan Bewley off gate number 2. And now Strawberry Jam has just about worked his way up into second place, but Manzarez is there, and so is Righty, to be fair. It's a big battle now for second, but Bewley's checked out and gone. And Kvech holding out a very good race there against Charles Wright to get the second position. Manzarez at the back, but don't count Gino out just yet. He's itching ever so closer to Righty, to be fair. But Bewley's checked out. He's gone. He can go get hot dog, chips, beans, and a can of Comets Lager, and he'll be there or thereabouts. But the big battle now is between Strawberry Jam and Charles Wright. Dan Bewley looks really fast and really stylish out there in front. He's gone. He's won this one, and Strawberry Jam takes second.
Yankovic is going extremely wide. You're just waiting for him to clip the bag and go flying.
Maybe that was his plan.
Try and get out of King's Lynn's meeting.
That was Gino Manzar's only last place of the meeting as well.
Bewley goes through the card as you'd probably expect. Good confidence. He's going to now do a very stylish looking wheelie.
Hopefully he don't bin it.
He's taking it round corners now. So the result of heat number 18, it was a win for the rider in blue, Dan Bewley. Second in yellow, Yankovic. Third in white, Charles Wright. And at the back in red, Gino Manzarez. Do you want to run through the riders' scores after that? I think Charles Wright will be disappointed with that. He's now left himself in a little bit of danger.
Charles Wright, 10 points. Gino Manzarez, 8 points. Dan Bewley, 15 points. Yankovic, 12.
And I'd say that was probably Wrighty's challenge over. Danny King was already ahead of him and he's got a race in hand on him now, and Justin Sedgman already moved ahead of him with 11.
Pretty much.
So yeah, there's no chance of Wrighty getting in there. I'd be inclined to say the line has maybe just moved back down from quite as wide as Yankovic was riding. I don't think it's quite as far out there now.
No. But Strawberry Jam's certainly giving us some entertainment today.
Track grading after 18, halfway through a block. That's a strange one. So the updated standings. Bewley goes through with 15. Yankovic is there. He's on 12 points. Only Antivulas can catch him up, but he will still be in. Danny King with a ride in hand as the final spot. So Antivulas could jump Sedgy and Danny King, but Bewley's there, Yankovic's there, and only Antivulas can make any kind of changes to the top four.
And if it's any consolation, Antivulas and Danny King are against each other in heat number 20.
So they're going to be taking points off each other as well. You wouldn't think it was the middle of July though, with everyone sat there in coats and hats and stuff.
Oh, no. Gates are very, very, very even, to be fair, as well. 5 wins off 1 and 3, 4 wins off 2 and 4. It couldn't be much more even than that.
This is such a good track. Cammy Brown
it's
standing
brilliant.
up over there.
It's a really brilliant track, to be fair. If I lived up in Workington, I'd be there every meeting.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see this track host a British final or something, you know, a major event. You know, obviously not like an FIM event, but a British final certainly.
A British final at Workington would be worth it. Every rider wants a change from Bellevue now.
Yeah, it went a few years at Wolves, didn't it? And then it went to Bellevue. I think it's probably run its course at Bellevue now as well. You know, give it to a Glasgow or give it to a Workington.
Don't say that while we've got Alan.
Should we bring Alan in actually for an update from the final score at Oxford?
Go on then.
If he's here. He's muted. He's probably out with a dog again.
Probably.
We'll give him a second or two, and if he don't chime in, we'll do it.
Ourselves. I'll get it up now.
Alan, are you here? It's not.
Alan.
He's not unmuting himself. You do it, Mush. 14 and 15 to go.
So the result of heat number 14 was a win for the rider in yellow. Surprise, surprise, William Cairns. Second, his partner was Ace Piper, and a third in red, Semi Summers, making the score 1 point to Oxford, 5 to Scunthorpe, making the totals 33 to 51. And heat 15 has come and gone as well, and that was a win for the rider in red, Luke Colleen. Second in yellow was William Cairns, and the third in white, Steen Piper. That was 3 to Oxford, 3 to Scunthorpe, making the final score of today's National Development League meeting. Oxford 36, Scunthorpe 54.
The
And
individual scorers from that meeting for the Chargers: Luke Killeen 14, Alex Spooner back after a long layoff, actually, weren't it?
it was well over a year.
Yeah, 1 point for Alex Spooner. Jason Garrett 8, Ashton Vale 1 and was withdrawn. Jody Scott failed to score and was withdrawn. Jacob Cloutin 7+1 and Senna Summers 5. For the Scunthorpe and Sheffield Stags team, Nathan Ablett scored 7+1. Ryder Replacement scored 8+2. Mickey Simpson 8+3, Ace Piper 7+1, Luke Harrison 6+1, Steen Piper 7+3, and William Cairns 19. That's a lot of points.
A lot of points.
He's going to be going home a very happy man. I don't know what the delay is, but they seem to be having another mini interval or something. Track grading and watering. Well, that's no use to us. Get on with it.
I wouldn't mind being William Cairns' bank account after that performance.
Nah, no man. Sedgy now being interviewed by the Pie Man. After the final heat, we'll wrap up pretty swiftly.
Yeah, because Big Dill's got a Sunday roast to have, and I've got sleep to go to.
Are you going for a nap?
I'll probably just do my back up, and then that'll be me for the night, I think.
He's going to bed, blimey.
Oh, I might have a nap, set my alarm, and watch the England match.
Sounds like a plan to me, Mush. Sounds like a plan to me. Watch it coming home.
Yeah. Hopefully it comes home like.
Got the riders at the start for heat number
19.
And Joe Thompson's bike has given. No, that's Ben Barker's bike that's given up on him. It's dead.
R.I.P. in pieces.
The full lineup of heat number 19. Leyland Richardson goes off the inside gate in red. It's Sam McGurk, gate 2 in blue. And it's Norrit Bladorn, gate 4 in yellow. Ben Barker's on the centre green. So both the meeting reserves are going to score here. Oh, God.
The tapes has risen, and to surprise of literally nobody, Norrit Bladorn is out in front, and Leyland Richardson.
Sam McGurk's bike's gone bang. Oh, crikey.
Yeah, this is some race. This Norrit Bladorn's just pulling. He's pulling wheelies for fun, and Leyland Richardson is half a mile behind, but he's gonna get a big 2 points, and that was a really spectacular wheelie that from Norwich. I'm not gonna lie, and well done to Norwich for winning the easiest race you will ever have.
Well done to Leyland Richardson for getting a couple of points and not being too far off really in the end.
He wasn't a million miles off, like.
Famous last words, both reserves are going to score 2 metres later, and McGurk's bike is in smoke.
Talk about a commentator's curse.
Bewley's wheelie was better. So the result of Heat 19, it was a win for the rider in yellow, Norrit Bladorn, and second in red, Leyland Richardson. Sam McGurk and Ben Barker didn't complete a lap, let alone the race. That'll do Leyland Richardson good. No, please don't show it again. We don't need to see that again. Ben Barker fuming. Heat 20 now. This has got something riding on it.
Yes, it has.
The full lineup then. Going off the inside gate in red is Anti-Vulas. Gate 2 in blue, Danny King. Gate 3 in white is Alex Martin. And off the outside in yellow is Ashton Bowden. Battle of the inside two gates. If Anti-Vulas wins the race, he leapfrogs over Sedji. And we'll go into the final with Kingy and Yankvek and Dan Bewley. Kingy only needs to score 2 points and he'll be there. 1 point and he goes on to level with Sedgman. I don't know who B2.
We'll soon find out.
Basically, if King wins and Vulas needs to win, I think. What's Vulas on? Is it 9?
Yeah.
So if Vulas gets second, it'll come back to count back between him and Sedgman if King wins. If Vulas wins, then he leapfrogs Kingy, and Kingy will leapfrog Sedgy as long as King gets 1 point.
Maths. So, Star Marshal then walks away for heat number 20. Tapes rise and away we go. It's a very good start for the rider in blue, Danny King, with Anti-Vulas now in the second position. And I think this will seal both of their places now in the final. Although, to be fair, Ashton Bowden in yellow's looking to put a challenge on Anti-Vulas, and he's done him there just nicely coming up inside there. But Vulas back around the outside and he's looking to come up the inside of Danny King now as well. Wow, amazing stuff here in heat number 20. Alex Martin's trailed off, he's at the back to be fair. But Anti-Vulas now is up the inside there of Danny King. And now Vulas has got the lead and he's going to definitely cement himself a place in the final if this stays up. But King looking to come up the inside now. It's very, very close between the two of them. We've got 1 lap left to go. Then what can King do? Can King get the better of Vulas around his home track, or will Vulas be the home hero and seal his way into the grand final? Yes, he will. What a ride.
And Alex Martin beats Ashton Bowden for third. By my reckoning, that makes Anti-Vulas onto 12 points along with Jan Kvek, joining Bewley and Kvek. And on count back, Danny King beat Justin Sedgman in their head-to-head. So Danny King will go in over Justin Sedgman on 11 points. No, Danny's on 12, isn't he?
I was just going to say, I've got Danny on 12.
Oh, all of them are on 12 that have been then. The result of heat 20, Anti-Vulas won it with Danny King second and Alex Martin third. That was a bit of entertainment, wasn't it?
Well, it passed some time on a Sunday afternoon, right?
Danny King made a perler of a start. Anti-Vulas for me has been one of the imports of the season as far as international riders coming into British Speedway.
I mean, it's easier for me to say this now. He's injured, but I said this at the start of the season as well. It was going to be a better import than Tate. I think, you know, this week with the Speedway Nations and obviously today, it has just kind of proved that.
Yeah, he has done very well, and I do think it's only a matter of time until he's in the Premiership, whether that be with Bellevue in place of Tate or elsewhere. I think it's only a matter of time until he's in the Premiership.
It's certainly not going to be long, is it? I have also been told that Ty Woofenden has been interviewed at a BSB event or a Superbike event. He's been interviewed by Eurosport TV and he said that he wants to come back at Cardiff.
Oh, that's brave.
If anybody's interested.
That's
what anybody's interested.
5 weeks away. It's possible. Yeah, it's 5 weeks. 5 weeks yesterday, yeah.
I better start paying Shane for my hotel. Literally, we only booked it, or well, Shane only booked it on Friday, and it's a bit pricey.
Gonna be leaving it this close.
Well, to be fair, it was not actually staying in Cardiff, but it's we're staying in Newport, but it's still 175 quid for 2 nights.
Each? Or split
Yeah.
between you, like?
It was 350 the whole total.
Oh, blimey. Whoever's in white here is about to get lapped. She needs to get right out. Oh, no, it's finished. I was going to say, she needs to get right out of the way. She's about to be lapped.
Oh, love. Oh, we just cut to a picture there of a plug.
Everyone loves a plug.
To BSN, that is a picture of Katie Gordon, that was.
Dan
As
would
a
know.
BSN customer,
Dan would know.
as a as a BSN customer, I am not complaining.
And these are probably the two best female British riders currently, Katie Gordon and Rachel Hellawell. Both coming round on a lap of honour.
Yeah, you'd expect so, to be fair.
It's been a decent meeting, this. Some good racing.
I haven't been too shabby, like.
No, they're track ready. Oh my
Right.
god.
Might go back and rewatch this if I've got 4 hours free and I get bored.
Yeah, it's been a long one,
I
isn't
mean,
it?
it's not like I've got Scuddy graphics to do anymore.
That's a good point. Do you want to just quickly remind anyone watching what our plan is for the upcoming week then?
So we are currently considering doing a watch along to Oxford versus Bellevue on Thursday. That obviously will be confirmed within due course, and then the week after we're aiming to do a watch along to the Knockout Cup semi-final, Poole versus Scunthorpe, and then we're going to take a bit of a break because Dylan goes to Yarmouth for his little holiday, and yeah,
Can't beat a little
that-
holiday.
that is currently the plan, and you know it's bad when Leyland Richardson's overtaken 2 of the main contenders in the meeting.
And yeah, maybe we'll whack in a cheeky Thursday Premiership watch along. Obviously, it's a long break otherwise between a week on Wednesday and now. May chuck it in. We'll see what we fancy doing. I think it started raining at Workington. There were people putting hoods on coats and stuff on their head.
That or it is naturally very cold there, so
I think it's raining.
just
Yeah, it's raining.
colours are up.
Yeah. So sod the track grading. Get on with the final.
Yeah, we get this final done, and then you can go and have your Sunday dinner.
I'm a little bit hangry at this point.
Now what are they doing?
Oh my god. Who was that famous fella that used to say, "I'll push my fingers into my eyes"?
Big up a guy called Ross.
Why has this fella got a medal on?
Just because.
Fair enough.
Shout out to the bird in the background there, just ringing the local takeaway up.
What a girl. Oh, we got a gate picks. We obviously can't hear it because we're on here. But we'll be able to see because that guy stand on the nicely painted floor. Dan Bewley walks up to gate number 2. Second pick will, I think, be Yankvek, who walks up to gate number 1. Nope, 4-3.
3.
He took his time there. Fella's having a good old bit of fun. So that's inside or outside for Antivulas, who goes to gate 1, and he actually does go to gate 1. So Danny King will be off gate 4. So the full lineup of the final: Antivulas in red off gate number 1, Dan Bewley blue off gate 2, Jankovic off gate 3 in white, and Danny King off gate 4 in yellow. Not quite as smart as the Grand Prix and SON things to pick the gates, but it'll do.
It's better than what most UK tracks have in it, really.
Yeah, that's true. That's very true.
Right. Could someone tell this old lady on the centre green that's not how we do the YMCA? Paramedic looks quite bored in the background.
Or maybe wet. It is coming down a bit now, this rain. And there were people stood there in t-shirts.
Because Speedway fans.
Clearly not all the ticket are the Speedway supporters. That's why we're involved.
Well, this is it.
Girl with the headphones on, rocking the Tom Brennan race jacket. Another third of the gold medalists from last night.
Fun fact, that is my mate Shane's daughter.
Rocking the merchandise. Brennan obviously the Grand Prix wildcard at Cardiff.
Oh yeah, he is, isn't he? Forgot about that.
That ginger fella does not look happy. Look on the bright side, kid. At least the sun's not out, otherwise you'd have evaporated.
At least hair dye exists. It's alright, kid. Things get better.
That's the fella who got told off him, who's just walked in front of the camera. Said you was not happy with him at Brum the other night.
Well, he shouldn't walk in front of cameras then, should he?
He was
Not
doing
hard, is it?
he was doing the camera on the centre green for the tapes on the inside, and said he was on gate 1, and he was not happy that he was as close to the magnets as he was. Riders now coming out for the final race of the night, we hope, so they're not going to have some food.
I'm surprised you didn't get a bag of crisps or something snacky while we had breaks.
I didn't want to. If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have ate all my tea.
At least you're honest.
This is too close to put you on the spot. I don't know if Alan's here or not, but I know you are. Who's winning this, Palmer?
Bewley.
Alan, if you're here. I don't think he's.
He's not. It's gone to go. It's gone to go pick his nano.
Oh my god. Alan doesn't count. I'm going to go Bewley as well.
If you've gone Bewley just to be different, can I change to strawberry jam?
If you really want to.
Just to be a bit different.
I was tossing up between Bewley or Vulas.
Oh, Alan's just sent a message saying his headset's packed in. So he ought to buy better headsets then, hadn't he?
What a wally. So if we are going on Thursday, unless Alan's got a new headset, it'll be an Alan-free zone.
Oh, an Alan free stream.
Although, I don't know when Boys Brigade starts again. He might be back there.
Well, maybe. Who knows?
Alan.
Well, yeah, but even he doesn't know.
He's guessing. Start Marshall pulls him in for the last time. Palmer for the final time today, I hope. Let's take it away.
So the start marshal then walks away for the final, and it's a very good start there from Dan Bewley in the blue helmet colour there, with the rider in red now, Antivulas there in the second position.
Ooh.
Bewley hits the fence there, and Jankovic is looking to come round the outside of Antivulas, and Danny King now at the back, but Kovac now round the outside of Ulas. Can he catch up Dan Bewley here, or has Bewley got this one in the bag? I think Bewley's virtually got this one now all wrapped up, and it's going to be a big battle for second with Antivulas and Jankovic. It's very, very close between them two. Bewley, he's checked out, he can go get an hot dog, and Dill's prediction's going to be right. But as we come round, I believe we've got one lap left to go then, barring any form of mechanical failure. Bewley's got this one in bag. And Kvetch now looks quite settled there in second. If he could stop bouncing off fences for 2 bends, I would be greatly appreciative. And Bewley wins the Bonanza.
It's got a nice ring to it, that, hasn't it?
Has on it.
Bingo, bango, Ben Fund winning Beulah.
Aye.
Antivulas did himself no harm at all there, and all 3 of the riders on the
No.
podium represented their countries just a few days ago.
That they did, and you know it has been a very good meeting, to be fair. This, hasn't it? A well worthy cause, and if anybody that has joined us has donated to the Ben Fund, thanks.
The result of the final then, it was a win for the rider in blue, Dan Bewley, second in white, Jan Kvek, and third in red, Antivulas. Danny King just misses out the 2 Grand Prix riders, 1 and 2 on the podium, and the only rider in the final not in the Premiership was third. So I think Antivulas has done himself absolutely no harm at all in trying to get a top flight spot now.
Oh no, he'll be in the top flight in no time.
Maybe Bellevue's team is, I know, is guesting tomorrow night. Maybe he'll be a fully fledged member by the time we do our watch along on Thursday, if we do it.
That's it, Booker. But yeah, you know, this final Bewley just gated, and that's all she wrote. Antivulas looked to come up the inside of Bewley there, but he just bounced off the dirt, and that's all she wrote. And Strawberry Jam made hard work of getting that second position, to be fair.
That gate was absolutely perfect from Beulah.
He knew what he was doing. Dan Bewley for Workington Comets 2025.
Not if they're racing on a Saturday, as he's a little bit busy on a Saturday night.
Well, there is that. I know last Saturday he just decided to go and become a world champion.
Yeah.
As
Last
you
Saturday,
do.
as in yesterday.
Yeah. as you do.
They're doing their presentation. I think we'll just quickly run through the individual scorers, and then we'll wrap it up for this.
Let me get the programme back up then. So the final scorers today, Justin Sedgman finished on 11, Dan Bewley went through the card with 15, Connor Bailey 1, Ashton Bowden 4, Antivulas 12, Norik Bladone 9, Charles Wright 10, Paul Stark 3, Gino Manzarez 8, Joe Thompson 2, Alex Spartan 2, Adam Ellis 7, Ben Barker 5, Denny King 12, Slater Lightcap 4, Jankovic 12, Leyland Richardson 2, Sam McGurk failed to score.
Do you want to wrap us up for the night then, Squire?
So that was the 2024 WRSA Ben Fund Bonanza. We've been Dan and Dylan from D&D Media. We had a chap called Alan in, but he's gone AWOL. And for us, we'll probably see you Thursday. Have a very good night.